YouTube, it's Annabelle. I just wanted to do a part 2 to my labor and delivery story to add in a couple of pieces of information that are not in what I had written for my daughter for her scrapbook. The first thing is that they had me moving around and doing all of this stuff trying to get things to move along. And it wasn't until everything was left alone and I actually just sat down that there started to be progress. And one of the things that the nurses told me was that is usually not the case. Usually you have to do a lot of movement, a lot of walking around. So I was wondering if that happened to anybody else, where once you just stayed in the same position and didn't move, that's when your progress did the most progression. I don't know. Sorry, it's early, guys. The second thing was why my husband left. I think I probably would get a few things said about that. So I just wanted to say that I was not allowed to eat anything, and if anybody has ever given birth, they know that they don't let you eat anything. And I told my husband that if he ate in front of me, that I was going to kill him. So he left just for a half hour. So he could go eat. He went to go let our dogs out. He went to go do a couple of things or whatever that needed to be done. And I had not been progressing at all, with being dilated. So it was completely fine that he left. And when he came back, it was just ridiculous how far we've got in a half an hour that he was gone. The other thing is my epidural ran out, so I felt everything. I think we got it a little bit too early, but still, when the anesthesiologist tried to give me more medication, it didn't work, and I felt everything. So I do still think the epidural was worth it, just for the little bit of relief that it gave me. I did get some sleep. I felt a lot better. My leg went numb at one point, which was amazing. But yeah, I would get an epidural again, definitely. And the other thing is everybody told me that it was going to be hours of pushing and everything, and 2 contractions and my daughter was out. It was absolutely amazing, and I will never ever forget that. I pushed through the first one and they're like, well, she's coming out on this next one, and I was like, what? Really? It's been 5 minutes. But then we pushed on that second contraction and she came out, and it was just the most amazing experience I have ever been through. And me and my husband, after she was born, we just sat there and stared at each other, and we were just oh my gosh, that's our daughter. Oh my gosh, that's our daughter. And we were both it just seemed so unreal and so unbelievable and crazy that we had our daughter finally. But yes, that is my little short bit on part 2 on my labor and delivery story. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little boring with me reading, but it's way easier that way. I make sure I get everything and don't forget to add a part. And but yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day, guys. See you later. Bye.